Me and my brother, we back. It's cuts time, man. Let's get to it.
Yeah, I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider. From the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. I'm a player, a boss player. If you with me, pop your collar, shake them haters. I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider. From the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. I'm a player, a boss player. If you with me, pop your collar, shake them haters.
I'm from the city of Sac, rapping silver and black. Word of honcho, give me the strap. The realest is back. Stupid chop with some silly attached. Eye for an eye, fuck it man, give me a patch. I'm a Raider, Oakland, LA, Vegas, Jalen, Kenyon, Jacobs, Regis. Man, bread dog, we litty. The shine with the speed, Edwards with the 50-50. Yeah, this that silver and black field. Abram in the box, I'm Merrick in the backfield.
Yo, shout out to the nation, man. Shout out to everybody in the building rocking with us, whether you are on DOX ENT or Raider Nation Unlimited. Does not matter. Hit that subscribe button, you guys. You already know. Did I butcher it again?
Nah, you did it, brother. That's why I smile.
Here we go. Shout my big bro Wasted. What's good with you, King?
Brother, I'm chilling, man. I'm excited, man, because now the equinox is fully upon us, man. It's time. It's time to start, brother. Yeah, it's time, man. We got to see who's out here now, right?
Let's get this real quick. Shout out to everybody that's in the building already. Damn, we already almost 200 in the building already. Real quick. Surprise cut to me, Darius Phillips. I thought he was going to make this roster. For those who don't know, if he clears waivers, I'm assuming. So, okay, let me say this. I don't know if you know this yet. Shout out to Obi on Twitter, my guy. He has a lot of real reliable sources. He came out and said today that Jonathan Hankins and Trayvon Mullen may start the season on the IR. That's what his source is telling him. Shout out to my brother Obi. He's right a lot. And I'm assuming if we cut Darius Phillips, maybe once Mullen goes to the IR, we may bring him back. Or Meek and Webb both make this roster.
Yeah, because this the thing, man. People think when you put somebody on the practice squad that they're just free, but they're not.
No.
People could come in and poach them, and then for you to protect them, if you elevate this guy to your active roster, now you got to cut somebody off your 53.
Yeah.
So it's not like there's this invisible bubble protecting them from other teams seeing the talent that they have. No. So maybe it's a chess move, brother.
And Phillips had a good preseason. We all know Meek had a terrible preseason, but they kept saying that he looked really good in camp. So I'm a little confused. Yes, you guys, look, this is a source that I look at. My boy Obi, we follow each other, man. Good guy, good people's out there back home in California. Usually a lot of the stuff that he drops is reliable. He put a tweet up and said, my source told me number 90. And what's Mullen's number?
27.
Yeah, 27. I'm drawing blanks here. So much is going on right now. But it's looking like they're going to start the season on the IR. And that sucks. That sucks because what are we doing at defensive tackle now? Like with all these other cuts, with all these other teams, I still haven't really seen any splash name at defensive tackle yet. You know what I mean? So it's a little nerve-wracking right now. We just cut Bam, you guys, but they are saying that if he clears waivers, you know what I mean, that we will bring him back to the practice squad. And I'm assuming that he's gonna clear waivers and make it to the practice squad. So
yeah, I mean, look, man, Bam, too much is made of his. He's the same size as Trent Brown, but you know what? That's the only thing we got to go on. The guy is 26 years old. People are, he's a 3-year project. I'm like, he'll be fucking 30 years old in 3 years. Yeah. Nobody got 3 years to develop a guy who started playing football like 2 years ago.
Yeah. Everybody gets caught up and even me a little bit with the measurables. I mean, you can't teach that. But at the end of the day, I don't see it, especially in pass pro. I don't think he even exists in pass pro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Brave, man. Docs, Anthony Harris got cut today. Would you take a chance on him? You know what, man? Philly has been making some really smart moves. They had a great draft. They cut Anthony Harris, which was kind of scary, right? Then they went and traded for Gardner from New Orleans. Safety, like he's going to be a monster for them. Like, and I think they only gave up Anthony Harris to like a 6th or a 7th for like a 5th. I don't know what they did, but crazy move for Philly. Like, hey man, Howie's been doing some damage up there for those guys. That's real.
long enough, he should fucking know what he's doing by now.
Yeah, facts. That's
Bro,
facts.
that guy been there probably before my oldest daughter was born. Yeah. And she's in high school, about to go to college. That guy been there a long fucking time, man.
Yeah, that's facts. But Danny Shelton did get cut by the Chiefs. I seen that Josh Gordon got cut by the Chiefs. We do not need a receiver, you guys. Josh Gordon is off the table. I don't see us going out and doing that when we already are. We don't even know if we're going to carry 5 or 6, and if we do, they're already in house to me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think we go out and, especially Josh Gordon has not been playing up to his old Josh Gordon ways. You know what I'm saying? So, but Danny Shelton is an interesting name because you guys know we brought him in for a workout, and then the next day he was signed with the Chiefs. So I don't know what happened. Maybe he came in out of shape. That's a big boy, man. Tyler Shelvin as well. Ruben, yep. Cincinnati cut him, but he has been ass since he's coming to the league. Let's just be real. The greatest thing he did was lift up his quarterback on his shoulder when they beat the Chiefs in the AFC Championship. That was it. You know, LSU guys, it was a nice sight to see, but let's be real. Tyler Shelvin has not lived up to the hype. Your boy
Shelvin will be on the shelf.
I think your boy made the roster, though. I think Thick Frame did make the roster. He's on Twitter right now saying God is really good. And, you know, I'm assuming, you know, with him saying that, it sounds as though he made the roster. So shout out to the Thick Frame Nation. You already know what it is. Yes, Brandon, we talked about this as well. Me and Wasted on the phone. This is Andy's guy. You know what I'm saying? Former Oregon Duck. You know, Andy was really high on him. I didn't really, you know, Vernon McKinley's cool, but I didn't really see it. But yeah, it's hilarious because Andy loved that guy.
Verone McKinley, he loved Verone McKinley, man. He loved him, man. Verone McKinley is gonna be shopping for groceries tonight without an NFL team. Andy, you got that one wrong, buddy.
Shout out to Trayvon Mullins' toe. Phillips will definitely be back. I mean, look at me. Oh my God. Hey, Cam. Word is, I think it was Albert Breer that came out and said, I forgot who said it. We are aggressively, that was the word he used, trying to trade Alex Leatherwood right now. I have no idea who would take on that contract, especially, you know, with him, how he's looked. Well, up to this point, he's only got through his rookie year. But maybe there's someone that takes a flyer on him. I don't know, but that's a lot of money, man, for another team to eat up when this guy is underperformed. You know what I'm saying? So, look, aggressively was the word that he used. So it looks as though we're trying to get rid of our former first-round pick, the last mistake of the Gruden era at this point, right?
Yeah, pretty much. That's it. Him and Clee. Him and Clee, man. Him, Clee, Abram too, maybe. But it seems like they're making players out of them guys.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, nobody is going to give up real draft capital for somebody that is an albatross on your salary cap and might be an albatross on your roster in the same vein. So I can't foresee anybody really, you know, trading for this guy. I can't see it. It has to be somebody who's decimated on their offensive line and really are optimistic and glass half full kind of personnel guys.
Yeah, real talk.
It has to be because Alex Leatherwood, bro, y'all gotta understand something. Everyone's like, well, put him, he's a guard. He's a shitty guard too. He's not a good guard. Everybody's like, oh, put him at guard. Bro, the guy has a 50.4 PFF grade at guard. He has a 30.7 PFF grade at tackle. He's not a good guard, bro. So, like, what are you going to – now, what he is he's a guy who should have been a third rounder.
Yes. Should have been a third rounder, and he should have been a developmental player, but he makes too much money to just let him rot away on the bench and develop him. So, for a team to grab Alex Leatherwood, I believe it has to be a team that is a very, very good team up the front and has a guy that's a little long in the tooth, and they can let Alex Leatherwood learn behind the guy for like a year, maybe 2, so he could be the heir apparent, and they will look like geniuses. But if you're dependent on getting any coherent, good football out of Alex Leatherwood this year, you're in trouble. There you go. Talk that knowledgeable shit, big bro. Real quick, man, it's been reported on Reddit as well, you guys. I don't know how true this is right now, but I don't know why somebody would lie about this because it's not that big of a deal. But the Raiders plan to release linebacker Curtis Bolton. So that sounds as though Butler and Luke Masterson will both make the roster. Yeah. Look, Curtis Bolton looked pretty good in limited fashion in the preseason, but this isn't a shocker. I mean, let's just be honest. It really ain't. I kind of beat up Darian Butler because of his coverage abilities in the preseason. But I know Antonio Pierce believes in the guy, and I know they want to build him up and groom him. So I'm assuming if Curtis Bolton's out of here, both those young guys make the roster. We're already thin at linebacker, unless we go out and go get someone else, which I don't see happening. We talked about Gerard Davis maybe yesterday. Take a flyer on the former first rounder out of Florida, but it's been slow, man. A lot of these other teams have been flying, getting rid of people, and we've been just slowly taking our time.
Yeah, you got to be methodical in these things, man, because what you don't want is a Rasul Douglas situation.
Yeah.
You don't want to release somebody and they go somewhere else and go to the fucking Pro Bowl. It's not what you want.
If we would have had him on this roster right now, he would have ate with Patrick Graham.
You imagine that, right? So, Nathan the GOAT Peterman has been released. Everybody, we have a moment of silence for the GOAT.
GOAT. I was just looking at that right now. Prayers go out to the GOAT.
Jeez, man. You know what, though? He did the best thing this preseason. He fucking spiked somebody's head into the ground.
Yeah.
You saw that from the Chiefs? I loved it. I said, why couldn't you do that when you were with the Raiders, you asshole?
But the Bears do plan on bringing him back to the practice squad, and he will clear waivers. I mean, I know he's the GOAT. Only the GOAT can clear waivers and not have one team look at him. He's the GOAT. He is the GOAT.
Bro, you're going to see that guy when he retires, and he's going to have all kinds of money, and everybody's going to be like, why the fuck does this guy have money, man? It's unbelievable.
Facts. Shout out to Raider Room, man. Salute to the football guys and salute to the nation, our Shillmore brothers. Good morning. Shout out to my dog, Graham Camp. Brother, I have been loving Darian Butler, and I know that's your cousin, so I get it. That's family, that's blood. So I know. Look, I'm saying he was really good against the run, but he was not that good in coverage. What's funny? We were at the Airbnb the other day, and Mitch went into machine mode and broke down all the stats of him in coverage. And I was like, damn, bro, was it that bad? Because I knew it was bad, but I didn't know it was that bad.
Yeah. Mitch was like, I think Darian Butler's going to be cut. He's like, he hasn't been good in practice at all. He hasn't been not in practice. He hasn't been good in coverage. He's been terrible in coverage.
And don't get it wrong, Graham. We've all been saying that Darian Butler was going to make this roster since Mika Kaiser went down. But yesterday, I said he may be a sneaky cut and stash away practice squad guy so Antonio Pierce can help groom his guy. You know what I'm saying? But I've been a huge advocate for Darian Butler since we got him as a UDFA. A lot of us even had us taking him in the later rounds in the draft. We talked about that before.
I had him being cut from the first round of cuts. I didn't believe because of the size limitations. And then once he started playing and I saw how he put on that muscle and I saw the kind of nose that he has for the ball and his instincts and stuff. And Graham Cam made me look at him.
Yeah.
He made me look at him. I like Darian Butler, man. He reminds me of a fucking young Denzel Perryman, to be honest with you.
I like that, though.
He really does, man. So I kind of like Luke Masterson is better in coverage, but I would love for us to have Butler just in case. And I don't want to jinx us, man, but Docs has been saying this, and I got to agree. The only season that Perryman has really been truly healthy was last year for us.
And he was still hurt.
And you got to have a young dude that's hungry like Butler on the roster. So I'm glad we kept him. Because if he don't do nothing else, he knows how to be that Mike linebacker, and he knows how to get in the run game and make tackles up front. He's aggressive, and he has a nose for the football. I like him.
Definitely. Hey, real quick, there's a player out there right now that was just released that me and you spoke highly of. Since we're speaking about, Arizona State, ASU, Kellen Deesh. He's out.
Oh, the Deesh. The big Deesh has been released.
Hey, now, mind you, his body isn't ready for the NFL. He has like the height. I think he needs to get his weight up a little bit. But what do you think about maybe picking him up if he clears waivers, which I think he will, and stash him away on our practice squad or something? Because I would love to groom him. That guy his measurables are crazy too.
Bro, he actually knows how to play football as opposed to Bam Olaseni.
There you go.
I think, like we always say, man, the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. There's a straight line between Kellen Deesh putting on some HGH weight and playing and being a tackle for us next year.
Yeah.
As opposed to like having to show Bam Olaseni how to play football at an NFL level over 2-3 years. I would do it.
No, definitely. Shout out to Scout. What do you know that we don't know right now, brother? He said, I can't wait for Quincy Roach to be a Raider.
This fucking guy, he has a new Scout. Look at you, your new Raiders.Scout insignia, getting all professional now.
Yeah, trying to show out and shit like that, bro. Scout, check your inbox, check your DM. But yeah, man, let's get everybody in here, man. Shout out to everybody. Wipe them feet, hit them thumbs up. Shout out to Graham Cam. I like Luke. I want both on the 53 if possible. I agree. And if this is true that Curtis Bolton is out of there, they're both going to be on the roster. There's no way in hell that these guys. I don't know how. I don't know how. But you know what? With this new regime, I've been wrong a lot. Like I said before, I'm still trying to figure out how these guys work. You know what I mean? It's very, very weird, man, because I thought, me personally, that Darius Phillips was going to make this roster. So,
because he's such a, the thing with Darius Phillips is he hasn't really done anything in the National Football League, but we're looking at it like this. Well, they like guys who can do more than one thing. Well, he returns kicks, right? Then you look at him. He has all the measurables, off the chart measurables. He's fast and he's a big defensive back. How do you go wrong with that? So what was it that made them release him? Was he not getting it up here or what? Because it didn't look that way to me in preseason. He played pretty well to me in preseason.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. I don't see any reason why he's not here. So maybe there's some witchcraft that's at play here with this roster, man, because I can't see them releasing him out into the world because he really, really should be here.
Per source, Mitch, Devontae Adams is going to make the roster.
Linked out and cut by the Dolphins. Another Mayock and Gruden trail of fire throughout the National Football League.
Let's turn him in. Let's convert him into a running back, and then let's do this and that. Oh my God, dog. Let me see real quick. Shout out to Trader Flame, man. Appreciate you, brother. If you guys want to become a member of the channel, hit that link up top. I don't know if Wasted has his up as well, but if you want to become a member of both channels, hit the join button over there as well. But I appreciate you, Trey, my brother, man. Salute to you. Also, shout out to Jacob. How do you think Jayon Brown will be utilized for us? He's a cover linebacker. Yep. You know what I mean? That's what he does. Point blank period. You put him on tight end, you put him on running backs. He's going to be that guy for us. But what do you think, Wasted? Is just
no, I know, bro. I mean, look, that is his MO around the National Football League. Everybody knows that. He was with the Titans. What he had the second or third best coverage grade out of all linebackers in football. He was brought in for that distinct role. And if you look at the way the Patriots defense always was throughout the years, look at the Teddy Bruschi's of the world. These are guys that back then, he was a hard-nosed prehistoric kind of a linebacker, but their linebackers could cover. They always had two that could cover, man. So, yes, he will be our coverage guy. He is going to be a guy that probably could slow Travis Kelce down a bit. No one could stop Travis Kelce. Let's just be for real here. He's one of the great tight ends of football, but he can slow him down. It won't be a fucking sieve like long gone are the days of the last few years where Travis Kelce was a fucking, a dub and fucking 80 to 90 yards every game against us.
Yeah. Shout out to Jacob. P-Dog, I'll say this. For right now, we just cut Matthias Farley. So that looks like at this point right now, if we started the season tonight, that Roderick Teamer would be on this team, right? But I wouldn't be shocked if maybe there really ain't no attachments, though. There's no Minnesota ties, no Philly ties. So I don't know if we reach out to Anthony Harris. And let's be real, Anthony Harris is a free. We already got Merrick back there. Do you want to go older and go get Anthony Harris? I mean, we got Deron Harmon back there too. So I don't know how you carry Anthony Harris and Deron Harmon, both two veteran safeties on one roster. I don't see how that can work.
Yeah, you don't want to turn the defensive secondary room into the geriatric fucking.
No.
They go youth, high ceiling, low floor. Well, not low, high floor, high ceiling. That's what they go for. They want guys that are kind of like good players that are young, that have room to improve. They don't really bring in older guys. This is not Gruden. This is not Bill Parcells, where they bring in guys that are old, that they always got to have these veterans around. We want young players in this roster.
Another name to keep an eye on, you guys, a veteran. I know it's funny because Waste just said these old guys and shit. But the Chargers are releasing, shout out to Tom Pelissero. Chargers are releasing veteran defensive tackle Christian Covington. A bit of surprise. Covington has been a starter in this league and should have immediate interest. That's a guy to keep an eye on because I'm going to be honest, man, like he's got it done in the league. I mean, he's not a star quality guy, but he's someone that, maybe ought to come in and get you some minutes. So that's an interesting name. But if we're going to go defensive tackle, we need that defensive tackle, right? Like we need that tackle.
We don't need Christian Covington, bro. If you look at how bad the Chargers were against the run last year,
they got gashed.
They got gashed. And that's why when everybody's like, well, we should bring in Linval Joseph. Thinking to myself, I'm like, man, I don't know. Because Linval has been good other places. Yeah. But last year with the Chargers, man, he wasn't great.
Yeah.
So that's why he's still out there. So I'm cool on the Chargers players, man. I really am. Be
One
quite
more
honest.
update, you guys, for those who are just coming in the building. It's rumored that Trayvon Mullen and Jonathan Hankins may start the season on the IR. I don't know if what is that, 4 games wasted? Like if you put them on, so missed the first 4 weeks. But I don't know if this is a year thing, because if it is, Mullen ain't never played down again for the Raiders. It's over for him. Both of them actually, because they're both on. They got 1 year left on their deals.
So this is the thing. So why put him on IR and not cut him? Is it salary cap ramifications? Is it, you know what I mean? Because
So it has to be the 4 weeks. It has to be the 4 weeks.
Yeah, it has to be, because then you cut him. See, my thing is that Big Hank looked pretty good when he played a couple weeks.
Yes.
So I don't know if this is just pop. I don't know what that's about, but man, maybe he definitely has something seriously wrong, and that's the reason why I don't understand why they didn't go out and go get a defensive tackle early in free agency. Now you got to go through the land of misfit toys to try to find a defensive tackle, and there's nobody that's really available that's going to move the needle. Now everybody says Ndamukong Suh, but I don't know.
Has my Wi-Fi been good, bro? Is it cool?
No, you good.
Okay.
Am I tweaking?
No, not at all. I just wanted to make sure. Yesterday it was tweaking a little bit, so I wanted to make sure.
We good to go.
Shout out to Graham Cam. I appreciate you, brother. Hey, I appreciate y'all too, and Andy. Y'all made this off-season cracking as fuck. Shout out to my guy Graham Cam. Appreciate you, brother. Cane Town, I hear you, my brother, but what do you get for him at this point? He's on the last year of his deal, and it sounds as though he may miss the first 4 weeks of the season. What do you get for Trayvon Mullen?
Nothing. The only person that Trayvon Mullen is valuable to are people who loved Clemson and us.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I don't like when like I love everybody, right? When we talk Raiders, because it's fun to talk this shit.
Yeah.
But we gotta stop being delusional when we talk about the people that are on his roster. These fucking guys don't have any footage around the league. Trayvon Mullen was drafted by John Gruden, right? He played here. He had 1 good year here, and he's played pretty average throughout his whole career. He has no value, Cane Town. So, like, if you trade Trayvon Mullen, what are you expecting to garner in return from an injury-prone average player?
Yeah.
Nothing.
And that's sad, because Hammer said a 6 or 7 conditional from Mullen. Like, I mean, I think you can maybe get a little bit more than that, but matter of fact, he might be right. Shit.
No, he's right on the money, because it's not like, if he's healthy, you're going to struggle, because are you going to give over what he was drafted at? Because he hasn't outplayed his contract yet. Now, if you outplay your contract, then that's something different. But Trayvon Mullen, we get drafted in the 3rd or 4th round.
Third. Oh, no, second.
Oh, he was a 2nd rounder, right? So you're going to get less than what you drafted him for. Mm-hmm. So you're going to start maybe at a 3rd if he played kind of decent. The way he's played, you're starting at a 4th rounder. And that was barring that he's been healthy the whole way.
Yeah. And
he hasn't. So now
I'm sick of the nation acting like Trayvon Mullen is fucking Deion Sanders reincarnated. Like, every time we say something bad about him, people get pissed, and it's like, bro, he's done nothing. Like, yes, he showed some signs of being a capable corner at the next level, but he hasn't done enough. You know what I mean?
We're like a group of battered women, bro.
Yeah.
We have, like, our perception is fucking off. We have a bad depth perception. We don't understand shitty football and a shitty run organization does not mean that when you get a guy who kind of plays that now he's goated. Like don't come at us with this shit, bro, because we've seen greats. Now, when people were talking about getting rid of fucking guys like let me think. Like even our boy fucking look, I'm having COVID brain right now. Donald Penn Pancaketh. Penn was a great player throughout his career.
We kicked it with him too at the alumni party. He's cool as shit.
Yeah, but when he played for us, he was the shit when he played for us.
Yep.
I didn't have a problem for people holding out hope that Donald Penn could come back and play for us.
Yeah. Because
he played well for us. But then we get guys like Trayvon Mullen that had like an okay year. This fucking guy didn't really do anything.
No. You know, we have that so used to losing, we don't know how to win mentality sometimes. And it kills me. Shout out to Caesar R. I appreciate you on the super sticker, my brother. I don't know if that's here over there, but either way, we appreciate you, my brother. Shout out to our brother Scout too. I know he just retweeted Mike Rice's. He covers the New England Patriots. They have informed veteran corner Terrence Mitchell of their intention to release him by today's deadline, according to a source. So at the end of the day, if Mullen is on the IR, Darius Phillips is out of here. We have clear connection to New England. That's an interesting name to keep an eye. I know he's up there in age. I get it. I get it wasted. I know. I'm on the same.
I don't want any more of their junk either. That's another thing. I don't want any New England junk. Like go out there and really do your homework, right? Because there are more guys than just New England guys in the building, right? Yeah. So we got Champ Kelly. We got all these guys. We got Frank Oakham. We got guys that have been all over the league. That's how every NFL team is. Yeah. I don't want any of New England's junk because, to be quite honest with you, New England is probably cruising to fight their way out of the basement of the AFC East. Yeah. They're probably as strong as the AFC is, and I'm going to call it right now. The New England Patriots will have a losing record this year.
I agree. Shout out to Jose. No coaching egos / emotions involved in these cuts. Facts, my brother. Shout out to Jose. Appreciate you on the super. Shout out to Wilder as well. Came in late, but do y'all think Britton can make the squad? I went to school with his uncle, and we're hyped to see him in the silver and black. I definitely do. I think that's gonna be one of the last decisions because it's a big decision. Because even I seen that Vinny even had an article when he came out and said that he has him making the roster over Keelan Cole because if you push Britton Brown to the practice squad, that he's going to be took because his preseason was great. So, me personally, we may take 5 running backs and then still add on Johnson. Look, bro, we may carry 6. I don't know.
They better leave my boy Keelan Cole alone, bro. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Keelan Cole is a better receiver than Mac Hollins. Yeah. All the way around. I don't give a shit what anybody says. So the thing is that when you say you're gonna cut Cole, why would it be Cole and not be T Billy?
Yeah. Look, I'm taking Cole over T Billy all day. Everybody.
Cole's a better receiver. To me, he's our Z. Yeah. He's the only high volume receiver on this roster besides Devontae Adams and Hunter Renfrow.
And the problem is this, man. It sucks, but it's like you have to gauge Keelan Cole in practice squad playing with these backups. Like he's gonna look different with DC out there at quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like you look at all these guys. I think T Billy is who T Billy is. He's not a great route runner. He has speed. He has trouble with his hands. He is who he is. Do you value speed over more of a reliable Robert Stevens that's gotten it done already in the NFL? I'm taking Keelan Cole 10 times out of 10 over T Billy. Real quick to you guys, the Bucks have released Logan Ryan, but their plans, that another guy that played under Patrick Graham, and they have that connection. But their plans are to put some guys on the IR and bring them back. But that's one guy to keep an eye on. He
played terrific for Patrick Graham in New York.
Bro, he could play nickel, corner, safety. Like I've seen him do all kind of shit. You know what I mean? He's just completely he's just a defensive back in general. But I've seen him go all across the board. Patrick Graham is a huge fan of Logan Ryan's work. So I would not be shocked to see him if they don't bring him back. That's an interesting name to keep an eye on. Shout out to Black Trunks, my brother, man. We appreciate you, family. Thank you on the super. And also shout out to AD. Mullen is another Gary and Conley or Emerson. They both show flashes every 8 weeks, but stay hurt. I'm cool off Mullen. I'll trade him. I always trade him anyways in Madden. Shout out to my dog, AD. And to be real, bro, the Gary and Conley, if that's true, because I'm not even going to say David Emerson, because 1 year for us, David Emerson actually showed the fuck out. Yeah, one really good year where he got
stepping like prime and shit like that.
I'm telling you so. But yeah, I definitely agree with you on the Gary and Kyle. That shit is hilarious. Shout out to Jamal, man, my boy Maul. Can't criticize Mullen, Carr, or Jacobs. Motherfuckers get mad. This is factory outlet, bro. No cappuccino. I'm telling you, I know, bro. But hey, we here to do it. We'll do it for you. It's all good.
You know what we've turned into? We turned into those 2 old guys in the balcony for the Muppets.
Yep.
Hey, somebody shoot that bear.
We're Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence at the end of life in Yankee Stadium. Shout out to Silverface. What's going on, Graphk? What up, my boy Wasted? Y'all keep the info coming. Raider Nation for life. Shout out to our guy Silverface. Appreciate you, my brother. Shout out to FYB. Says y'all tripping. Both Emerson and Conley were straight trash. Bro, there was a reason. Emerson got another. Didn't he get a second contract with us? Did we bring him over for like a year and he got didn't he get like another deal?
Yeah, because he was like a in-season. We brought him in the middle of the season off the scrap heap, and then he got a little deal with us.
Yeah.
Then we cut him. But bro, we said bro, we're not saying he wasn't trash. That's the reason why we brought them up, brother. Are you watching the show?
All we're doing is saying that, you know, he had one good year or he had a nice little stretch where he played really well for us. But let's just be real. Those were the days where we had Sean high stakes drunk Smith out there at corner as well. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Shout out to Kenny Mack.
Hey, grab real quick, man.
Go ahead, brother.
Power's show.
Let me see.
There's no R in Power.
Horrific argument or the first one?
Yeah, the first one. What is he talking about? What's a horrific argument, brother?
So the year Tom Brady was out for the season due to a torn ACL, he was just injury prone, or was that one season? Wait. What does that have to do with Trayvon Mullen?
Oh, what's he talking about? Mike. He's talking to Mike Downs. That's what okay.
Oh, okay.
Mullen's always hurt. That guy falls down and gets hurt. Mike Downs, yeah, bro. He is fucking injury prone, bro. Yeah. Tom Brady's not injury prone because he's not out every goddamn season. The guy's been in the national. He's 45 years old. He's still playing at a high level. What are you talking about, bro? Yeah. Sorry.
Shout out to the best name on the internet, man, in these internet streets, Lumpy Shark. I'm just loving how our offense and defense are looking disciplined and like they know the system. There was very little confusion out there. This is Factory Outlet, my brother. Shout out to our brother Lumpy Shark, man. Appreciate you on the donation. Let me see. We're going to trade Leatherwood. They're saying, Poole, that we're aggressively trying to get rid of him right now. This regime wants nothing to do with Alex Pleatherwood, as our brother Wasted would call him. So it looks as though he's on his way out. And if he's not, he knows that the writing is on the wall at the end of the day, regardless.
But you know the funny thing is, I know people that are aggressively trying to get rid of child support. And it's not going to happen.
I'm one of them. So yeah, I hear you, bro.
It ain't gonna happen. Leatherwood will be the leader of our fucking locker room activities committee this year, sitting on the bench.
Factory. Shout out to Dragon Hendricks. Mullen's not injury prone, but he needs to step up. He's not injury prone.
Yo, don't start it. I'm
Dragon, you know I love you, brother, but we can't do this, man. Look, he missed a lot of football in his young career, bro. He's missed a lot of football. He already went on the PUP list. It looks as though he might be placed on the IR to miss the first 4 games of this season after, being up and down last season. Come on, bro. Come on.
Now, see, somebody just said something. Oh, what's up, Scout?
What's up?
My man Sean down. He said, "Wait, I got to push back on something you said earlier. I like Keelan Cole, but why do you say we need another high-volume receiver? You already have 3 of them. I'd rather take a guy with elite speed for our 4th option because you know the thing with Keelan Cole? Keelan Cole doesn't have elite speed, but he has top-end speed, and he catches the goddamn ball. Now, people are like, oh, well, T. Billy only has 1 career drop or something. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. I know that T. Billy can't catch, and if he could, he'd still be on the Chargers. And let's just be for real. The guy was dropping touchdowns in preseason this year. So, to me, all that speed shit don't matter to me if you're not going to catch the damn football.
Yeah. Shout out to almost
versatile. He can run every route. He can go out there. He can go get the ball in the end zone. He can take the top off the defense, go over the middle. Keelan Cole is a better receiver. Give me quality over that nonsense.
Shout out to the almost 800 people in the chat. Wipe them feet, hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to both channels, please subscribe to both channels. Also, make sure you go follow our brother, a GOAT, Raiders.Scout on Instagram at Raiders.Scout. Little bro, what are you hearing out there in these Twitter and Instagram streets, man? And what are some names that you can give us right now that we should keep an eye on?
Let me look on.
While you're doing that, let me read this super. Shout out to my brother GA. Ryan Clark was asked how defenses could prepare to face our offense this year. Bro said churches are open all week. Don't wait till Sunday to start praying. Shout out to my brother GA Patriot, man. Real talk. And also shout out to everybody else in the building, man, showing love, you guys. I love that there's so many different arguments in the chat right now. I love it.
Get at them too. It's like the fucking Hunger Games in the chat.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Let's see. Quincy Roche. That's the first one I had.
Okay. Now, why do you feel like we may take a shot at Quincy Roche?
Let me look. Gotta figure this out.
Logan Ryan's going back to the Bucks. I'm assuming, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
OJ Howard is not an option for us, you guys. We already have 3 receiving options at tight end.
4.
Yeah, we get gritty on this offensive end of the ball. Y'all better start looking at the shit that doesn't shine and glitter. Y'all better start looking at the trenches, man. That's
last year Roche is a rookie with the Giants. So obviously there's that connection. Played 401 snaps for them, 15 pressures, 3 sacks, 7 hits, 10 hurries. 16 run stops and 2 forced fumbles. Like he was really productive last year as their 4th edge rusher. So he'd probably be. See, here's the thing. Like,
but where does he fit with Bauer with Malcolm?
That's what I'm saying. Is like someone has to go.
Yeah,
it's probably Farrell.
Ooh, but how can we?
But Graham liked Farrell.
Yeah, bro,
so
he's been a huge fan of him. So
it might be Deshaun Bauer then.
No, because
everyone I've heard about Bauer, like I've asked Vikings fans, Patriots fans, he's gone crazy in preseason before and then just disappears. But we'll see. I think they want Roche though, either practice squad, roster, or something.
Yeah, and that's a Patrick Graham guy. You right?
Yeah.
New York Giants.
What are we doing at the defensive tackle position? And did you see that tweet that Obi put out?
Yeah.
About Hankins and Mullen starting on the IR.
Yeah, I could see it. D tackle. There's Covington, but he's kind of awful.
Yeah, we just talked about him, and Wasted made a great point that Chargers run defense was terrible.
Yeah, I heard that. I don't want receiver. We don't really need.
No, not at all.
Tyler Johnson would be really nice.
So Tampa Bay cut him, right?
Yeah. There's McTelvin a game from the Broncos, but he's spotty.
Yeah.
You know, everybody says we don't need another edge rusher, but we do. Because
you can never have enough.
You can never have enough. You got a guy that's pretty old. That's an edge rusher, man. Like
he's got to come off on first down.
Graphk said this a long time ago, man. My man did all his damage in 2 games last year.
Yep.
So where does that leave us as an organization, right? And then Malcolm Kuntz looks like he's going to be a beast, but the problem with Malcolm Kuntz is the size. So you can't have Malcolm Kuntz out there for 80% of the snaps if, say, for instance, Chandler Jones goes down.
No, that's why they brought in Fackrell and Jenkins. And then...
Yes. So you got to spell them. So you got to constantly keep the rush on. And that makes us more formidable because just when you think you get a break, you never get a break. So we do need another pass rusher.
Yeah, bro, we're attacking Russell Wilson, Justin Herbert, and Patrick Mahomes. Like, you need as many edge rushers as possible. I'm just assuming if you bring in Roche, one of those guys are gone though. Like Bauer is gone.
I wouldn't mind. That's why, if they do bring in someone over the top, I'd want maybe Devon Kennard.
I like that name. Okay.
He definitely fell off the last year. Well, okay, now this is weird. With the Lions, he had 400 pass rush snaps each year, and then the Cardinals used him 300 times total in 2 years.
Yeah.
So he can pass rush for sure. He can cover. He'd be a good ad, but he's gonna be expensive.
No, Brandon, we're not bringing Mario Edwards back. I
would like it though, because Mario Edwards, you know what, man?
He's been good.
He's been really good with the Chicago Bears. I would love to bring him back, but I don't see
it. Sucks. He's been good. Yeah. The other thing I said was where is
Shout out to Carlos too. Appreciate you, brother. Oh, hey, I told you I'd unblock you, Reaper. My dog in the building. My dog in the building. Shout to him. Phillips gone. Who's our kick returner on Madden now?
Turner.
Well,
maybe not Madden, but I know for sure. It'll be Turner.
I think that he actually makes this right. That's cool.
I'm just waiting. It's what is it? 2.5 hours?
Yeah. Bro, what's up with why is Dylan Stoner still around?
I don't know.
I don't know who he must have naked pictures of somebody or something.
He's got dirt on someone.
Yeah, he has to, bro. But you don't keep him around just for the cool name.
He's a new Dolan Leave It.
Yeah, bro.
There was someone
Cam in the fucking meeting room. I got dirt on you, doggy.
I got dirt on you, doggy.
There was someone on Twitter the other day that was curse out the NFL, curse out Arizona Amazon because they wouldn't let them buy a Dylan Stoner jersey. I was like, why you better spend $120 on a Dylan Stoner jersey?
On a guy that'll be out of here quickly.
Amazon's doing you a favor.
Hey, did you see? I don't know if it's true, but did you see anything about Curtis Bolton being cut?
No idea.
Okay.
Yeah. See, you know what the thing is? The news is coming in drip and drove. One media outlet to tell you one little piece, and then the next one to give you another little piece. I'm just looking around while Scout is clicking the keys, man, like a virtuoso. Scout, listen, man, I love when you come on, man. It feels like you're Elton John. You're up here playing.
I'm just assuming. Well, let me look. Who was the one who tweeted it about Curtis Bolton?
It was on Reddit.
Okay, it's
I don't know if they said it was already done, but that the rumor was that he's about to be on his way out.
I had to sneeze, but I couldn't sneeze. Fuck. No, okay, it's from like Doug Keed. He's PFF guy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna trust it. It makes sense though, because like he had that good game, and then it was kind of just gone. So now I got it.
So all right, so who's out there right now that you take a flyer on, man? Because I have no problem with us walking outside of some of these fringe guys that we kind of
there's one guy I want really badly.
Pause.
All the pause in the world, man.
Yeah. Jordan Mills, the 49ers tackle.
I like that name. Jordan Mills.
Man, bring him in. That's it. What do you think about Robert Kimdiche?
No.
Wasn't he an old Miss guy and he had all the talent in the world in college?
He was like a first-round pick that just never lived up to it.
Never lived up to the dream.
Bro,
The reason he got cut too is because sorry, I'm trying to find a picture of Curtis Bolton that's not awful.
You said Scout got a typewriter.
He landed on what was it? Like he sacked Trey Lance twice, but he had like actually physically sacked him. Like took him to the ground twice.
Okay.
Which you can't do in practice. I think that's why he got cut.
Who, the Deech?
Yeah.
He took Trey Lance down to the ground. That's funny. He took him down to Chinatown, slammed him on his back. You saw they re-signed Jimmy GQ too, huh?
Yeah, I saw that last night. It was
played him out, yo. They've been playing him out. I wouldn't even want to go back there, yo.
I'm gonna be real. I think he'll end up being somewhere with a QB needy team in the middle of the season somehow, some way.
He has a no trade clause.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. It's exactly what we did with Mariota. Just they made him really high paid.
Well, okay. Well, so if there's a team, a perennial playoff team that loses their starter, why wouldn't Jimmy G go bust a move over there?
Yeah, he would. You know what the thing is? He put that no trade clause just to
so he can figure out.
Yeah, so if they can't send him to football purgatory. Like everybody says, the Texans are football purgatory. But let me tell you something. I was watching Davis Mills last year and in the preseason this year. Davis Mills got that job in spades. That motherfucker can play, man. Davis Mills ain't bad, man. He can play. So I don't think
Davis Mills is really good.
Bro,
that job.
Scout, how did Philly pull that Gardner Johnson trade? Like what was New Orleans thinking?
I don't know.
They're in salary cap hell. I know that.
Yeah.
The Saints are in salary cap hell.
No, the Saints have like $20 million, I think.
Weren't they in salary cap hell?
Oh, they're always in salary cap
hell. The Saints cap space doesn't exist. They were at negative last year. This year they were at negative like 90 million.
Yeah, they were right.
They're currently sitting at 15 million. At a point, they were up to like 42 million. They cleared like 142
How
million.
did they clear all of that money?
Restructures. They just push it back so far. Like
next year. Remember earlier this offseason, they were saying the Saints were in salary cap hell and they were going to trade Cam Jordan and all of this shit.
No, they just restructure it. Like next year, they're 54 million, and then they're 33 million on the positive.
So they just kick the can down the road.
Yeah, it's exactly what we're gonna do. It's like we have all these high contracts, and eventually you just keep pushing it back and pushing it back and pushing it back. They're gonna be paying out guys like in 2027. They're paying Demario Davis $5 million, and his contract ends in 2024. But like it's just down the road.
The Bobby Bonilla trade. So look, right. So basically, for me, right, I'm cool with that as long as you win.
Like their highest cap number is 13 million this year.
As long as you win, I'm fine, man.
Okay. It sounds as though Curtis Bolton's official.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
So
someone just said the Eagles won't win the division because it's the division they're in.
What? The Eagles got that division pretty much sewn up.
You literally can't lose that division.
Well, no, because it all depends on if Jalen Ramsey.
The Cowboys.
If Jalen Hurts can play, then
you just need average.
Huh?
Just average play.
Yeah, but if he's not bad, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to realize the Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott is the best quarterback in their division. So when you got the best quarterback in the division, you always got a shot. But the Dallas Cowboys have a terrible head coach too. So, but fuck the Cowboys and fuck the NFC East. Let's talk about the Raiders.
I see what you did there too, Wasted. Shout out to Reaper, man. You already know my brother. Love you to death, King. It's always love. We have fun. We go back and forth, but we all family at the end of the day, man.
The Bills might just bring back OJ Howard.
Think so?
Like it's like one of the. I think it's what we're. It might be what we're doing with like not Dylan Stoner, fucking Darius Phillips. Like the whole cut him, not exposed to waivers, put someone on IR, bring him back type of deal.
Do you think that's what's going to happen with Mullen? Maybe potentially on the IR that we just move him there and bring Phillips.
Maybe like people think like they'll take a job elsewhere because we cut them, but
yeah,
that's not how it works. Like
no, I mean
you tell them like, hey, we're cutting you, but we'll bring you back, and you give them like $250K more in guaranteed money. Like you just guarantee half their contract, and they're like, all right, yeah, sure, I'll come back.
What's your thoughts on Webb, Scout?
Sam, okay. So I'm just trying to look over at Twitter over here. I'm still trying to figure out how my room's set up. Webb. Sam Webb. He's good, but I don't want him to see the field. Like, ideally he's not starting. If he's starting, we're rarely screwed. Like Averett's hurt, Hodge is hurt, everyone's hurt.
Yeah, it's kind of like last year, the situation we were in last year.
Fucking Brandon Faison starting at week 5.
Brandon Faison was playing. It was like, yeah, he played well, and everybody's like, oh, well, maybe we got a player. And it's like guys like that will play well for a week, maybe 2, maybe 3.
Oh, shit.
After a while, they're gonna get exposed because they should.
What happened, Scout?
Oh no, there's like today's like for UNC game. Before you find out if we get tickets for the lottery or not.
Scout, you be having these streams of consciousness live on air and shit, bro. Scott, did anybody ever tell you like AJ Soprano?
Not.
AJ Soprano. I gotta look that up. Hey, real quick.
I just wanted to see if I could make money off of it.
Bucks are re-signing Logan Ryan. You guys, the Bills are re-signing OJ Howard.
Maybe not OJ Howard, but for sure Logan Ryan. Like Logan Ryan's 100% not leaving.
So let me see.
Oh yeah, Malik Reed thing for I just love seeing the Broncos mess up. So funny.
What are we down to right now? How many players?
71.
Man, we're still like super far off.
Yeah, I'm assuming I'm probably gonna be just giant dump. I'm gonna have to make one post, which is fine. Right,
Scout anxiety be through the roof when you got to make those Instagram posts, bro.
Dude, they suck sometimes when it's like I got to make 20 of them because they just cut everyone individually.
If you guys want to get the updates before the updates, make sure you guys go follow our brother on Instagram, man, at Raiders.Scout, man.
We're so close to 40K.
There you go. Let's get our brother to 40K today, man. How about that? If you on Instagram and you're not following Raiders.Scout, you slipping right now, man. You slacking and you macking. Go over there and follow our brother. There's a lot going on right now. I know today is a big day for everybody.
Tomorrow's the bigger day, really, because like tomorrow's you find out like waiver claims and all this other stuff.
Yeah,
like tomorrow's the fun day.
Primo said, "Nah, Scout is Joe Burrow's son."
Oh hell no. I mean,
that's facts, bro.
Hey, listen,
Black Anonymous, they're gonna bring Bam back on the practice squad. That's already the plan. That's the plan.
All right, I need to find something to do because like every time I've done something today, they've made a move. It's like I joined here, we got Curtis Bolton cut. Not we got, but he was cut. I ate lunch, wrote a paper, 3 cut. Like
Mario High Stakes Edwards, baby.
I'm gonna be honest, man. My 2 bros kind of. That would be a smart little move to go get Mario Edwards, though. I wouldn't be bad to get.
Now you're fine with it.
Yeah, I am. You know, you've been doing a lot too, motherfucker. So it's all good.
Yo, Mario High Stakes Edwards, and then we already know that Champ knows him and brought him in and let him play. Look, Mario High Stakes Edwards. We didn't get Khalil Mack back, but we can get Big Mario back. And you know what, Rio, he could play inside and out. Let's bring him back in, man.
I think they already have that in Vickers, though. Like I think Vickers stays on the roster simply because he can go.
I like Rio better than Vickers, man.
Or so do I, but Vickers is $800K and Mario Edwards is like $2 million.
You got your final 53 up?
I have 2. I'm gonna go with the article one I have.
Okay, hey, let's let the nation. Okay, let's get Scouts 53 man projected roster.
Well, it was the one I wrote. There's obviously some stuff that's changed. All right, so quarterback was Carr and Stidham.
Okay, we had the same thing.
Running back was Jacobs, Bolden, Zamir White, Abdullah, and Jacob Johnson. I really wanted to fit Britton Brown in, but that
we did too, and that's what we had yesterday. So same
it's
shit.
Rough. Tight ends: Waller, Moreau, Horsted, Hollister.
Oh, so okay, so you're keeping Jesper and Hollister.
Well, Hollister for me was like the gets carried over and then gets thrown back into the IR.
Because Josh kept 3 tight ends last year.
Just for Horsted, so good though.
No, I'm keeping. I kept Horsted. I just cut it. Look, everybody else was out.
A receiver: Adams, Renfro, Hollins, Johnson, Cole, Turner. So I was debating between do I keep DJ Turner or Britton Brown. I just can't justify 5 running backs.
So we had the same thing.
Yeah. O-line: Miller, Simpson, James, Parham, Illuminor. That's the starters.
Okay.
Backups: Barton, Munford. He could be another one that goes to IR.
Yeah, that's what we talked about.
Cotton, Alex Bars, and Jordan Meredith.
Damn, bro, we had the same O-line.
And then trading Alex Edwards. Alex Leatherwood. Cutting Bam, cutting Aranis across.
Oh no! You know what? We had Leatherwood still being on the roster. I believe.
I think he's gone in the next 2 hours.
Did you carry 8 or 9 on the line?
9.
Okay.
But I have Meredith and Alex Bars, and I guarantee someone like those 2 can't be on your roster.
See, right now I'm sitting up here and I'm scrolling through everybody who's been cut. And let me tell you, everybody is saying you go cut Alex Leatherwood and take that cap penalty, which is gonna exist 3 years beyond when he leaves. And
you don't cut him, you trade him. You have to trade him.
But see, that's the thing. It's about like who wants to take our steaming pile of shit. It's a first-round contract from a guy that you don't even know if is ever going to play. And that's the problem. Like, these other teams aren't stupid. They know that Alex Leatherwood has a lot of limitations. They know that he's a supreme athlete, right? And when you have guys that have supreme athletic talent, right, I would rather have a player who's not as good of a gifted athlete but has better technique than a great athlete with bad technique.
But you can also coach up his technique.
Huh? You can coach it up, but it's more likely that you won't be able to. Because a lot of the things that are with Alex Leatherwood is a mentality issue. It's an aggression issue. So the only way Alex Leatherwood works is if you trade for him, like I said earlier, is if you send him to a place that doesn't need him to play right now, and he sits behind a guy that's a vet and he can learn from the guy.
Or you move him at left tackle.
Move him to left tackle because that's
I think it's one of those guys that just can't get to the right side. Like it's different. Like everyone acts like it's easy.
We got that conditional 7 from Minnesota, you guys, for the Nick Mullins trade. So so he made the roster. Shout out to the 900 people in the chat. You guys wipe them feet, hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed yet. You guys go ahead.
Let me finish this. Edge rushers 5: Crosby, Chandler, Kuntz, Farrell, Bauer. Pretty easy.
Yeah.
D tackles was kind of interesting. It was Nichols, Hankins, Billings, Farrell, Butler, Vickers.
Wait. Say that one more time.
Nichols, Hankins. Billings, Farrell, Butler, Vickers.
So you had Farrell. Oh, okay, I got you. So Petco was out of there.
See, that was the one because apparently he was running like first team, but so was Darius Phillips, and
I had him being cut too.
I think he's a practice squad guy.
Okay.
Linebackers. Diablo.
Go ahead, man. I was thinking something.
Yeah, linebackers is Diablo, Perriman, Jayon, and Luke Masterson.
Yeah, that's right on time with what I had.
I just don't. Darian Butler is just not good.
Bro, let me ask you a question.
Hey, Cam, where you at? You still in the chat? Hey, Flame Scout, man. He's talking shit about your cousin, son.
He can be good. He's really
coverage, man.
Mitch, he's putting cases on all you bitches.
Let's go. I got
it. But I'm just saying, like, so with Alex Leatherwood, do you even think that it's a matter of him just going to left?
I think he needs to move to guard or go to left. Like that's it.
I'm reading off the cut players list. I'll bring that back up in the set. I'll read it.
We got you, Reed. We got you in a second, buddy.
Corners: Rock, Hobbs, Mullen, Everett, Phillips, Webb. I had Phillips. He's cut. So either I'd replace him with Britton Brown or Bryce Cosby.
What was your thoughts on cutting Darius? That was a shocker to me.
It's either it's a shock because he stood out in camp, but he did kind of struggle in preseason, or it's the cut resign after.
But
IR.
It's the opposite effect with the Meek. He looked good in training camp and was terrible in the real games.
Maybe a Meek still gets cut. I mean, we don't know. We've cut 6 guys.
That's true.
And then safety was Merrick, Harmon, Abram, Teamer. Straightforward. And then special teams is special teams.
Yeah.
Don't really got to argue that one. So, like, the Phillips one is the one where I think it's either, like, he goes and Bryce Cosby comes in, which I could see because I tweeted out about like how versatile he was, or Britton Brown goes in.
So let me ask you this:
more than that, though.
Yeah, what happens if Lester Cotton doesn't live up to the hype at right guard and we get rid of Leatherwood? What are you doing at right guard?
Parham.
I see. He's a starting left guard.
He's not. Well, if he's starting left guard, then you have a hole at right guard, or you sign a tackle and move Illuminor to right guard.
Yeah,
Denzel Good retiring really fucked us in a way.
It did.
Like he was. Let's be Denzel Good's like backup quality to begin with. Like he shouldn't be someone that's always starting, but like he was that versatile piece that kind of
he's a Swiss Army knife for the line, and he was a starter. See,
he was left guard, right tackle.
We're not asking for Jonathan Ogden to come walking through the door.
Yeah,
know what's out there. We want a guy that is a guy who's a starting level right tackle.
Not even starting, just like adequate.
Yes, I mean a start, not a high end starter, a guy who has started and held.
That's the draft or trade or something like that. Is a different problem.
See, the thing with Alex Leatherwood is that, like, I think he was taught to like drag on three technique defensive tackles, man.
He gets his hand so high.
Yeah,
like he's just
he holds his left hand out to like keep space, to help out with the right guard or whatever, right? But dude, a lot of time with that guy, man, I'm just seeing he's never going to be a tackle in the National Football League, whether he's right or left. He's just not.
I could probably put together like a 5-minute video of an edge rusher faking outside then going inside, or faking inside then going outside, and he just looks totally lost.
Yep,
like he's just
because you know why? Because
he's not even technical moves at all. You just like hand inside outside jab, and you're in.
What do you guys think is up
all the time? Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
What do you guys think is going on? Like I've said this before, right? I know this is the so-called sexy name, which it's not, because Darrell Williams is not a great NFL player, but he's better than a lot of these guys we have on the line right now. He can play guard and
it's got to be too much money. Like that's what.
Is that what it is at this point? Is he asking for too much?
Is that, or maybe he wants to retire? Like I know I said it about Eddie Goldman. I was like, there's no way he should still be available. He probably wants to retire. Signs with the Falcons, retires 4 days later. Like it might just be another one of those situations. Like he's just. It's either I want a lot of money, I want to play here, or I'm retiring.
Yeah. Shout out to I Can't Jump Walls. That's a fire name. I don't want to see Averett over Mullins at all. I mean, Averett's going to play over Mullins.
Averett's better.
Yeah, Everett's going to play. Bro, Mullins, it looks as though, and like I said, Obi is right more than he's wrong.
I think he's only been wrong on like one thing.
Yeah, and like it sounds as though he's going to be on the IR for the first 4 weeks. So at this point, Anthony Averett, and mind you, Anthony Averett does a little more than Mullins. You can kick him in, kick him out, huh?
I think it's 3 weeks.
3? Okay, so he missed the first. I thought it was 4 weeks.
I think they changed. They changed so much this year.
The collective, the new CBA was always 4 weeks, but let's check out the new CBA, man, because I had the CBA pulled up. I had taken.
They changed it just for like this year. I don't know. They did some fucking weird ass shit.
Because of the vid, they adjusted. Hey, really quickly, man. They were saying to go over the cut so far.
Nick Bowers, Justin Hall,
Bam Olasani,
Curtis Bolton,
Nate Brooks.
I was just going over like the since.
Okay, all right, cool. So yeah. So we covered the ones today, right?
Yeah,
so
Farley and Phillips.
But that's Farley, Bam Olasani.
Do you guys think that the Danny Shelton thing was a chess move with the Chiefs because they seen us bring him in for a workout? Maybe they knew, bring him in, cut him late in the game. Raiders don't have anything at defensive tackle. Like,
our D tackles like actually kind of looked.
Nah,
I don't want to say they look good, but they looked a lot better than I thought they would. Like Andrew Billings looks different than I thought it would.
No, he actually looks good for Andrew. For Andrew Billings.
You had him not making a roster, Scout.
No, I haven't making it.
I said you did initially.
I didn't, and then I did.
Whoa. Let's be honest. I don't think anybody had Andrew.
Yeah, no, it's Andrew Billings.
Was it former 6th rounder out of Baylor?
Yeah.
Like he's been pretty much
actually. I think he got really overdrafted. I think
pretty much practice squad. The practice squad really ain't been living up to the hype.
Let's see. He was a 4th round pick in 2016.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, I don't want to hear anyone. No one even bring up the name Tyler Shelvin. Don't even.
No, he's been asked.
He's He is 6'3", 348 pounds, and gets zero pocket push. He honestly goes backwards somehow. I don't know how you're 350 pounds and can't move.
Getting ragdolled out there. We'll see. I'm sitting up here, and while you guys are talking and Scout, you're lulling me to sleep with the virtuoso sounds of your keyboard. I'm scouring the waiver wire right now, and I'm looking for anybody that would be an improvement over some of the guys that we have on this roster to shore up our trenches. And my brother, I'm not finding too many people, man.
Because usually teams don't cut good.
Yes, and we know this, and this is what I try to tell everybody. But so when I talk about guys like Mario Edwards, this is a guy we know that's a starter. He's played in this league. Why not? Why the fuck not? Why not?
Here's a name to keep an eye on, you guys. I know it's not another sexy name, but the Patriots just waived Arlington Hambright, offensive lineman, after he played both guard spots and left tackle in the preseason, a potential claim.
No.
I mean, Connor Basillo, Josh McDaniels.
Actually, I think he was, if I'm correct, he played for the Bears too.
Did he?
Yeah, he played for the Bears in 2020.
So there's all kind of connections there with him.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, he's not a great football player, but
he was oh my God.
Shout out to our brother Sanjit.
They used the pick we trade, that 7th round pick we traded them with Khalil Mack to draft Hambright.
Oh shit.
Sanjit, we don't think that Alex Leatherwood, Graphk and I don't think that Alex Leatherwood was getting cut. I think he's going to be sitting in on this roster. It doesn't make any sense for us to cut this guy and take on the cap hit after cutting him and taking, was it like $7.8 million we're going to take on to cut him?
I think so.
$7.8 million. He's a 17th round, first round pick, as you know. And this is Sanjit right here. So,
and let's be honest, we're trying to aggressively trade him. Look, man, I would rather have him as a rotational piece on this line. I don't want him at tackle, but if anything, I would have him as a backup guard and groom him a little bit. Like he's just not. He's not a tackle. He's not.
I think he is either traded in the next 2 hours, traded by. So either there's like 3 scenarios, 2 hour trades. He's either traded in the next 2 hours, traded by Friday or whatever, or he doesn't play a single game this year.
Oh shit.
Like just healthy scratch every single game.
Bro, look.
I don't think they want him. Tanner. Oh God, I don't know why I just said laugh. But Tanner Muse just got cut.
Scout, listen, I can't foresee any reason in the world why he would just be a healthy scratch. Doesn't make any sense.
I just don't think they like him.
Yeah, but Scout, we're talking about not liking him, and then we're talking about what actually is. They only have so many roster spots. We don't have a great offensive line. There are guys that are going to get hurt every freaking week, every now and again, brother. You have to have these guys available.
Oh, yeah, no, but
I'm just shocked that we're talking about actually having Alex Bars and the Jordan Meredith on this line over Alex Leatherwood. Like in his second
all
year,
3 aren't good.
After his second year, like after his 1 year playing football, like we're saying that these guys are going to make the roster. Like I still got Leatherwood making the roster, but like that's crazy. That's crazy to me.
Tanner Muse just got cut.
Alex Leatherwood will be in the place to be, and whether you like it or not, Tanner Muse shouldn't have ever been in the National Football League. That's the crazy thing.
Hold on.
What happened?
The Patriots cut. They cut JJ Taylor. He's a running back.
Yeah, F him.
No, he's a running back for the Patriots.
Stay away.
That played 7 games for them last year.
F him, bro.
If we pick up another back with Britton Brown,
That's what all I'm saying is that could happen. But I was more on the lines of they cut Henry Anderson, who they severely overpaid, but he's 6'6", 300 pounds.
Thank you. That's what I want to hear about.
Has 11.5 career sacks. Granted, 7 of those came in 2018 with the Jets, but I'll look at his pressures real fast.
Bro, I'm all about the thick frames right now. And look, we say it's
he's a good D lineman.
We kid around about that, but we are in desperate need of help in the trenches on both sides of the ball.
We needed Jesus.
badly.
Yes.
Jesus Christ himself.
Yes. Well, listen, only Jesus can save us when it comes to the thick frames. Where are they? We need them.
Hey, is there any potential surprise trade that you see that could be on the horizon?
A Meek.
I mean, that's not really that doesn't move the needle.
Okay, not a Meek.
Is there a player out there?
Holy shit! Texans cut Kevin Pierre-Louis. He's like a pass rusher.
Like your stream of consciousness kills me, bro.
I know. Sorry, I'm trying. I see all these players that like.
Focus, really, Scout. Jesus Christ.
What do you think about our guy Kellen D, Scout?
He's practice squad. I know. He needs a long ass time.
But you take a flyer? Would you take a flyer on him?
Probably, but I just don't think. I think he's just going to stay in Miami.
Think so?
Yeah, probably makes sense.
Okay.
All right. So with Henry Anderson, let me get back to him. He, former 3rd round pick, 31 years old. Last year with the Patriots, only played 35 snaps, recorded 1 single pressure. That's cool. Jets played twice there, 18 pressures each year. 2018 was by far his best year. He had 48 pressures, 9 sacks, 31 hurries. He's more of a run defender, which Graham loves on the interior. He's just run defender.
So, all right, if Hankins is out of here, who's starting a defensive tackle, man? Bilal Nichols is one of them, but who is it? Is it going to be Andrew Billings? Huh?
Billings?
Neil Farrell? Right.
Neil, thick-framed Farrell is going to make his triumphant return to the defensive line, baby. And I'm telling you something. He is going to shock and amaze the world with his greatness.
That does not help Max Crosby and Chandler Jones on the edge at all.
Shit, nothing. Bilal Nichols helps. That's it.
All over the place, Graph. I'm telling you now, believe in the thick frames. Believe it. Jax just released Malcolm Brown. What do you think about that? I like Malcolm Brown.
Who?
Malcolm Brown. He's an OG, though.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how he is on the team.
The Jags released him?
Yeah. A while ago.
Yeah, we talked about that the other day, didn't we?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's a thick frame you can bring him. Believe in him. Look, I'm all about getting rid of some of the dead weight around here and bringing in guys that we know can play. What the hell is going on here with the bots?
I have no idea, bro. I have no clue. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. I'm here. We got 1,000 people in the chat, and we only have 200 thumbs up. That's very, very disrespectful. Shout out to Omar. I said this yesterday, brother. I said bring in Carson Strong. He's a Nevada guy, and get rid of Chase Garbers.
No.
Put him on the practice squad. Why not?
So are you saying that you like Chase Garbage more than you do?
I'm just saying if the fact that Carson Strong couldn't make that Eagles roster, then no. He also has that knee injury, which is terrifying.
But he's a practice squad guy.
But your practice squad quarterback has to be someone that can see. The reason I like
shout out to you, appreciate you, brother.
Garbers is because he has the mobility. So Stidham doesn't really have as much mobility, and Carr obviously won't. But when you're in practice, you got to fix these spots. But when you're in practice, you want a quarterback that can emulate a mobile quarterback for your defense, and that is Garbers.
He doesn't get rid of the ball, bro.
He's never gonna play. We don't if he's playing, we're already fucked.
Yeah, that's facts. Shout out to Max. All these O-line woes. I miss Gabe Jackson and Rodney Hudson in their heyday.
No, Gabe Jackson sucks.
Gabe Jackson is bad right now.
Rodney Hudson.
Like Hudson is an old shell of himself.
Hudson's about to retire too.
Yeah.
Gabe Jackson last year was, I think, statistically worse than John Simpson. Gabe Jackson ended the year last year with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In his last 6 games, 5 pass blocking grades below 30. That's embarrassing. He allowed, actually now I got to see. Was John Simpson better than him? I think he was.
Yo, they say, Scout, you need a PR rep ASAP. Yo, so Scout, let's get back to this Pleatherwood situation because I got a problem. I got a problem with this. Oh man, the brother Intel with the 150. Oh my God, unbelievable, man. Much love, man.
Intel, we love you, brother. Real shit.
Love this guy, bro.
Real quick, let me read off Mex because we love him as much as we love Intel as well. How you guys doing? Who will be your surprise cut? I don't know if y'all said that yet. What did you say, Scout?
I said Keelan Cole, but I don't want to cut him, but he's one that I think.
To be honest, that probably would be the surprise cut, though.
Oh yeah.
Man, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. If they cut Keelan Cole, I'm gonna be pissed because yeah. Well, look, everybody they say it sounds like I say Key Lime Cole, so I just call him that now. That's his name, Key Lime Pie Cole, man. But if they cut him, I didn't see shit that Mac Hollins did to be able to stick around his roster, but ride in an Uber with Derek Carr and make Joe
no.
Like everybody.
Like, Keelan Cole's the third best receiver on this team. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit what Hollins and freaking.
Hollins just he's a special teams guy.
I don't give a shit what Hollins and Tyron Johnson have looked like in practice. Keelan Cole's proven.
Yeah, no facts. That's why I'm shocked that, like, how can he even be mentioned in this? I know it wasn't the greatest preseason. He missed a few balls that hit him in the chest, Paul.
But he did have some good plays too. He's
31-yard reception the first game.
It's theoretically like a fifth receiver. Except when we play the Chargers, he has to start because he always has revenge games versus them.
But see, this is the thing. We already know that Mac Hollins is a lock because we haven't seen him a lot.
He also got paid the most.
So and Sanjit said that, right? The thing is, and he's getting paid the most. My thing is that why is it Keelan Cole? Like, why are we talking about T. Billy?
It's because Keelan Cole. Everyone thinks he's getting cut because he played that fourth quarter versus the Patriots. So did DJ Turner.
Yo, DJ Turner is going to be our kick returner.
So did Britton Brown.
Why is it not Johnson, bro? Johnson is a guy dropping touchdowns.
It's because he's fast. That's it. He's fast.
Bro, there's a lot of guys in the National Football League that's fast. Can you catch the football is my question.
We'll see.
Yeah, I agree with you. We agree that he's a lock on this roster, Sanjit. We're just kind of shocked by I think Cole is the better football player. Like, I know that Mac Hollins, didn't he lead the Dolphins with 4 TDs last year?
And he led the Dolphins with 4 TDs.
Second. He was second. It was first or second with 4
I think Waddle had like 9 or something.
Yeah, so he must have been second or something like that. I forgot.
But let me see.
Just I don't like how that sounds.
No, he was tied for second with Myles Gaskin.
With 4, right?
4. Jalen Waddle had 6. God damn, Jalen Waddle had 104 catches.
The Waltonators in the place to be.
Does this sound like a starting wide receiving room? Mac Hollins on one side, Devontae Adams on the other. And don't get me wrong, we got Renfro in the slot, Waller. That just Keelan Cole sounds like that works. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Keelan Cole just fits.
It's just he's the most proven guy out of all these guys.
Draft a receiver next year.
Well, look, we can't deal with what's going to happen next year. We
got. I know. I'm just saying, like, for next year, draft a receiver or get
Equinox is dependent on this year, and it's dependent on right now. It's dependent on us keeping Cole because you got to have that guy that can run every route in the route tree and that can fulfill a couple of different needs offensively. And you also need to make sure that you address the trenches. And I do not understand. And I know I could be just spitballing and people thinking that, oh, there goes Wasted again. Getting all hyperbolic and going crazy. They have not addressed the trenches enough. They really have not.
No, Preston Williams. He had such a good first year, and then he just fucking fell off the face of the earth.
No, I know that Mac Hollins is more of a possession receiver, and don't get me wrong, I think he's a good football player. He's just, to me, he's no Keelan Cole.
I'll just go out and trade for Jalen Reagor. But
I would take a flyer on Reagor as well.
6th round pick,
bro. Why not?
Or Denzel Mims.
It was nice.
Or I'd go out and trade Denzel Mims and Jalen Reagor. Yeah, they've been disappointing so far, but
Denzel Mims is a dog. Now I would go out.
Exactly. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what is the harm in throwing one of these teams like a 5th or 6th round pick to just get Reagor or Denzel Mims? They haven't been good so far, but
bro. I love it. I knew Raiders was a dog, bro, in that limited time that he played, man. So if he makes that Rams roster,
is he?
I wouldn't be shocked.
Well, I don't think he's going to make it. No offense to him. I don't think he's going to make it for long.
You a practice squad guy?
Denzel Mims is a guy that has the frame to be
definitely
an elite receiver in the National Football. He has the frame that we don't know whether he has it between his ears and everything else. But right now, receiver, I am strictly focused on the trenches, bro. Everybody, we all worried about the things that are shiny and glittery. We got to focus on what's really going to win us football games. Because last year, the Chargers beat us. The one game beat us because Austin Eckler ran the ball down our goddamn throat. And
Mims is a Baylor boy, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you know those Baylor guys, they're speedsters, but they have problems with their hands. He's another guy that you can't rely on to catch balls. Pause. Like real talk. Like I'm more comfortable with Keelan Cole out there. Even Jamek Hollins, he doesn't have a problem with his hands either. He can actually catch the ball. So
I mean, we'll see. We still got a while.
Alexander says if we get Harris, who's he start over? I don't think he starts at all.
He starts over Abram or Harmon.
You think so?
Well, like it's like 3 safety sets, right? And you got Abrams playing the box. Like that's it. He'll play Triple Peppers. You move Merrick to strong, and you move Harris to free. Well, it's not really strong and free for Graham. He has like the free and free.
Yeah,
bro. I'm telling you,
I don't want Harris. So there. Before you say a word.
I'm looking in the chat, bro, and everybody keeps talking about wide receivers. Listen. I don't care about any wide receivers right now, bro. I want people at right tackle, defensive tackle. Yes. I want guards. Yes. I want the big uglies up front, man. Because I'm telling you, bro, when you see some of these people, you get people that get upset. We see the Raiders get picked 4th and 3rd, and we're Raider fans, and we know football, and we understand that the Raiders are not no last place team. Let's not get that fucked up, right? But if we did have the trenches fucking addressed, you'd be a straight hater to not say that this is not a Super Bowl contender.
Already, yeah, facts.
The only way we're going to get to a Super Bowl is if the Raiders address the middle. They address the defensive tackle room. They address that right tackle. They address that right guard situation. Even having another backup for freaking John Simpson, because we don't know if he's going to implode. I don't give a damn about no more wide receivers, man.
Not even just John Simpson, bro. Lester Cotton.
I got 2 things to say.
Dr. Cotton, baby.
I got 2 things to say. One guy was saying, obviously they have a plan. We don't know. That's pretty clear. Let's scroll up way too far.
Graham Count, I ain't gassing it today, man. I'm dead ass serious, man.
All right, anyway, some dude said that Cole isn't good because he rounds his routes, which thus doesn't make him fast out of cuts, which makes no sense because if you're rounding routes, you're never losing speed. And then also added that he couldn't make the Jets, but he played all 16 games for them last year, so don't know where that one's from. And then Hollins and Bolton aren't getting the Patriot treatment. Bolton is just getting he's got $5 million, and he's McDaniel's butt buddy.
And Hollins is a Miami Dolphin. He's not.
Yeah, no relation. And Illuminor is not the let's just put it this way. Illuminor is not the
shout out to Graves though. Appreciate
let's start him type of thing. Like he's the someone went down, we gotta start Illuminor. He's not the let's roll into week 1 with Jermaine Illuminor.
Yo, Jermaine Illuminor is the okay looking chick that you took to the prom because the other 2 girls that you asked to the prom didn't want to go with you. That's who Jermaine Illuminor is. Let's not get that fucked up. Jermaine Illuminor was supposed to be the Swiss Army knife to this line. Now,
he's the Denzel Good replacement, not the starter.
That's what he's supposed to be, right? So what we were looking at was, okay, Alex Leatherwood's going to live up to the dream. He's going to be what we drafted him for, the 1st round pick, to go on the other side of Colton Miller, and then we're going to have our Swiss Army knife up and down the line. But that didn't materialize like that. So now we're in trouble. You got to go out there and address it.
Shout out to Rube real quick. This is the last one on the receivers, you guys. 3rd receiver needs to have a niche. Cole doesn't have special teams ability. Hollins has. Yeah, I said that, Rube. Red zone. He's definitely a big body receiver that you can utilize in the red zone. T. Billy speed and special teams. Wide receiver 3 is the 5th option on O anyway. Cole is good depth, but doesn't have a niche. But I still think he's the better receiver at all 3.
Receiver 3 is like the 6th option, I think.
Well, yeah, look,
Adams, Renfro, Jacobs, Waller, Moreau, then whoever the fuck that is.
Yeah, let's just be real. We don't really have a wide receiver 3 or 4. Everything just kind of comes after. A 4, 5, and 6. Everything comes after Devontae, Waller, and Renfro anyway.
Yeah, like even Jacobs and Bolden are in there for there.
Shout out to Stacey Ruff. Appreciate you, family. As always.
Tyron Johnson is not a terrible route runner. He's below average, but in retrospect, there are not many players who are elite or above average route runners. Like it is difficult to be an above average route runner.
Yeah.
No, definitely. That's fact. Now that's fact.
That's why it's like Renfro. When you call someone the best route runner in the NFL, like you are making people. I mean, it's so hard to explain how difficult it is to be a good route runner.
No,
you make people look foolish.
Yeah, you making NFL athletes get spun around.
You're talking about the Kyrie Irvings of the world in the NBA, the ones that got the handles that can, you know what I mean? Like it's like that. It's kind of the equivalent of having handles in the NBA. Like it's not an easy task. You know what I'm saying? Like at all. Shout to Max.
Ian Book got cut.
DeMarcus, my thoughts on Covington. Covington is in the Chargers' run defense was woeful. And I don't think bringing Covington in will improve this line at all. I really don't. You know what I mean? I think there's a reason he got cut. I would much rather bring in Danny Shelton because he's a more stout guy against the run. So if I'm not going to get a guy that's going to get me that push, I at least want a guy that I know is going to be stout against the run. Definitely. So you know what I mean? Because I don't feel like we have that when Jonathan Hankins goes down.
Yeah. So some players I believe we are cutting. Kagalo. Well, why can't I say his name? Myron.
Max, that's facts, though, Max. Facts, brother. Facts.
Van Valkenburg, Cosby, Polamalu, Cole, Quintero Cole. Garbers, Walter, Hall, Stoner, Zuber. I think all of them are kind of getting cut.
Yeah.
Soon.
Yeah, the Zoobster. I think the Zoobster's packing his lunch right now. Last sandwich with the Raiders.
Okay, I wasn't able to watch that game.
We didn't. I didn't either.
How the fuck did he get a pick?
I didn't get a chance to see it. I was traveling, so
how did he get an interception?
They have him playing defensive back or something like that. They have some Troy Browns,
like safety or something.
Yeah, but you know it's all for naught because we don't care.
Hey, Mike, you do not want to see Jackson Barton at right tackle, bro. That would be terrible. Jermaine Illuminor all day, every day.
That's preseason.
What I would like for them to do is I want you guys to go Google what Jackson Barton looks like. And then when you see what he looks like, then tell me if you want him to be our right tackle.
And everybody's screaming for loan. He's not ready, you guys. Did you see that video the other day, Scout, of him running in his backyard? There was no burst. Like he's not ready.
Bro, I saw him on like a
grassy area, like the side of the house. Bro, he's not ready, bro. And that's why we let him walk out the building. He's not ready to go. He's not. Sue, though, is maybe still an option. I don't know at this point. I think he's asking for like $9-10 million. So I don't know. Shout to Juan. How much cap money will we have left after signing Waller? Ceiling and floor financial availability. Scout, you want to take that one?
Okay, yeah, give me a second. It depends. So, hold on. It depends so much on like what the contract is, because I don't know if you guys saw what I said. What I think they'll do, which is what they should do, is he has 2 years, $15 million left.
Mm-hmm.
You give him a new deal, roughly 2 years. 2 years. That's it. You don't give him an extension over 2 years. Like 16 to 18 million a year in this new extension, but you combine it all together and you spread it out evenly. Like you don't keep his cap hits low here and here and keep his new ones high. You just you spread it. You spread like, so if it's like a now 4 year $50 million deal or whatever, you make him, he's getting $30 million a year.
Yeah. And that's so, and what we have right now, like 21, 22 mil. So we'll have about what, $7 or $9 million left.
No. He already has like a $7 million cap hit. So I'm saying if you theoretically,
so you just add the
13, you 5, yeah. There's a lot of stuff you can do. Like
we'll have a lot of money left, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Also, there's another lineman, Michael Schofield, played for the Chargers last year. He got cut today.
That's a sneaky name to keep an eye on. Shout to Silverface, man. Shout to everybody with the supers today, you guys. We appreciate you guys, man. For real. Started at wide receiver and corner for my boy Wasted High School. You absolutely right, my boy. Built from the trenches. We started losing after our O-line and D-line got decimated by injuries. Silverface, a.k.a. Joby Clark, out. Shout out to Silverface.
Our brother, man.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Chris as well. High Graphk, UK Raider fan. If NFL kickers could also punt and centers long snap, 2 teams could use 2 roster spots. Other positions, your thought.
There's going to be eventually there is going to be a player that is good enough to be a punter and kicker and can do both and will make a team happy.
Sneaky.
But then the problem is, like, say he gets hurt, you're fucked.
Then you lost 2 positions, and you got to go back out and get 2 of them. Yeah.
Not even 2. You don't have a kicker or a punter for the entire game.
Shout out to my guy Wasted in the chat. You know what I mean? He's in the chat. I need my lineman to not look like a human cartoon.
Dude, he looks terrifying.
Yo,
Mike and Pete, y'all hit the thumbs up, man.
that'll never happen.
Correct, Sanjit. Bro, Sanjit, if you free, man, pull up and come talk to us real quick, man.
Yeah, for real.
Shout out to our brother Sanjit, man. If you free, man, let me know, man. Jump on and come talk with us for a few minutes.
McAfee was never a kicker.
I just remember, hey, Sanjit, I want to relive when you flamed Scout about the Christian Barmore stuff online. That shit was hilarious. Michael's he's terrible, bro. He's terrible. I know the Bears just cut him. Nah. I don't know why. I feel like Carmen
Seahawks are releasing safety Marquise Blair.
Who?
Marquise Blair. He's a safety.
The Saints?
Raider Takeover said, "What's the reason behind Darius Phillips?" We don't know yet, brother. We think he might be a guy that they're going to bring back in. So you know, what I mean, we got to stay tuned. We got to wait. But you know, we don't have any clear reasoning behind why they got rid of Darius Phillips. We had him as a lock on the roster, to be honest with you. Sorry, guys, I didn't mean to cut you.
I'll say this. I think we bring him back.
Just got released.
Who?
Kamoko Sarai. He's an edge rusher. He's pretty solid.
Darius Phillips is coming back.
Yeah.
I feel he's coming back or he just sucked.
Bro, he looked good in preseason. I don't really get. I don't know, man. Let me see. Shout out to Devin. He said we had a disagreement about OBJ being a cancer. Wait, when did I say I'd rather have him over Devontae Adams? When did I ever, bro? I've never said that.
I'll have OBJ with Adams.
That's crazy. Bro. Sanjit, it's all love, but we'll get you on the next one, brother. He said, I can't right now, but I'm currently working, but I appreciate all 3 of you getting me through this shit. But soon we will get on. I need to speak to Scout about Barmore versus Ellie McNeil.
Oh, my God. Yo, Scout. Oh, my God. Let's go to the videotape on that.
I
got to pull – you know what? I got to pull up the short, bro. I got to go in there.
I'm ass at evaluating the tackles. Like, I'll admit it. I'm ass at evaluating them.
He's stupid.
Don't say that. You're an actual scout. Don't tell me that.
No. Like, everyone knows, like, I'm awful at evaluating T tackles. Like, if there comes to like a situation where it's like you want to evaluate a receiver or a D tackle, I never get the D tackle because I'm ass.
For my boy DeMarcus, what Notre Dame GOAT Ian High Stakes book got cut.
Terrible.
He's awful.
Terrible. Coming from 3 Notre Dame fans right here on the screen. Terrible.
Ian
Terrible.
High Stakes book.
I don't know. He went in 4th round, I think. Dude.
I thought it was later than that. Was it the 4th?
I think he was the 4th round.
Holy shit. Hey, William, I was just on their channel a month ago, brother. Go check it out. They did it. I did it for my guy.
Overall.
Was it?
Oh, yeah. Murphy, them guys? Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's their family, man. And we'll be with them for the Tennessee Titans game in Nashville as well doing the show.
When is that? That's week
3, right? Week 3?
Yeah. Week 3.
I was going to go to that game, but I think I'm going to the
Jets. Definitely going to that one. Bro, they just asked us about Mario Edwards again. Bring him in. He's thick framed. He can play the 3 technique. He can play on the edge. Bring him in. Sorry. Go ahead.
Nah, you don't get to cut my keyboard. My keyboard makes the content.
There you go. Talk that shit.
Yeah, your keyboard is like music, Scout.
Actually, my keyboard is extremely loud.
See, the more and more I'm seeing this, I keep getting nervous, Rod. Like, I don't want to see my guy get cut, man. I want to see Cole play on this team.
Keelan Cole will be in the building and in the place to be. I'm calling it right now. They're wrong.
I feel like he's a veteran, right? And I feel like this regime would have let him go a little earlier, like they did to Marcus Robinson, to find another spot.
Exactly. They're not going to keep him and just be like, hey, yeah.
Yeah, they would have given the Marcus Robinson treatment. Like let him have some time to go find a team. You know what I mean? I can't see it, man.
Yo, Ern called Ian Book Ian Pamphlet.
I hated Ian Book.
Oh, light ass.
Yo, Ern is that's
okay. Who would y'all prefer though, Ian Book or Jack Cohen?
Neither. But I would go Book.
Yeah.
Just before Notre Dame.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Reaper, man. I'm very confident in our secondary if everybody's healthy. I love Rocketson, love Anthony Averett, love Nate Hobbs. Nate Hobbs is going to be, to me, he's taking it the next step this year. Pro Bowl, potentially all-pro guy. I like our secondary. I love Merrick, another guy I think is going to take that next step and potentially be a Pro Bowl guy. And I like Harmon still back there. I know he's up there in age, but I like Harmon. And then Abram, bro, like the way Patrick Graham had him shooting out of a cannon those preseason games, I'm excited to see him too. I'm excited about our secondary. What about y'all?
No, I'm definitely excited. They were such a surprise to me because I thought that they were going to be like kind of the weakness of this team, and I thought that they were going to go out. Like I thought it was a foregone conclusion that they were going to go out and address the trenches in agency, but they didn't. And I'm really, really surprised, man. I like what we got in the back end of the team, man. And Jack Cohen, man, I was just thinking to myself, got waived by the Colts, right?
Thank God.
So he got waived by the Colts. So we got the Notre Dame shit off, right?
Yeah. They're both terrible.
Key lime Cole.
That shit is comedy. That shit is hilarious.
Texans. Fuck. Wait, that's Texans cut Marlon Mack.
That's damn. Hey, but they like
that's shitty. That's shitty for my fantasy team, but good. Also,
they like what's his name? Was it Davion Price? Is that who
Damian Pierce?
Pierce?
I drafted him though, so we're chilling.
What was he? Florida eight?
Florida, not Florida A&M, just Florida.
Okay, so Florida. Okay.
Y'all ready for Ohio State this weekend?
Yeah. That's gonna be a problem right there, man.
How could that go bad? That could definitely not go bad.
It's about to get cooked, bro.
Yeah,
I'm watching the UNC App State game, and then I'm driving 3 hours home to watch the Notre Dame Ohio State game with my dad.
We're about to get fried, bro. Shout out to Grissom. Go to eBay, brother. I bought mine on eBay, brand new.
Nah, watch us win.
I would love it, but see, this is a big year for CJ Stroud. He loses us in week 1.
Well, it's also a big year for Marcus Freeman.
No, facts. No, and I like
and Tyler Buckner.
CJ Stroud's gonna be the number 1 pick next year.
Bryce,
book it. Number 1 pick, brother.
I can see it. I don't like Bryce Young.
Bryce Young is ass.
There's a lot of quarterbacks next year that I don't like. Like the Kentucky dude, not a fan. Tyler Van Dyke is so fucking overrated. He's awful. The quarterbacks next year are like. Ugh.
Hey, did you see how our guy Bailey Zappe looked in New England? How he looked?
So ass.
Oh no! So
he wasn't my guy. I didn't.
That was my guy.
So
yeah.
Look, man, we always have these guys in the draft, like me with Kellen Deesh.
The reason we're talking about everything other than Raiders is because right now I can't say for the 7th time in a row that we cut 4 players in a row. Like,
hey, Walt, get with the program, King.
It's not like we have like a whole endless.
We've been on here for an hour and a half. We've talked about everything Raiders thus far. We're waiting for cuts, you guys.
Who do you guys think is going to be the starting quarterback this year?
Jared High Stakes Stidham.
Shoot, I got Chase Garbers.
Look, Chase Garbage is our history. He is
so unnecessary.
He's tied up in the Raiders' legacy right there. And guys, when I say that Bryce Young is ass, he's not ass. I don't think Bryce Young is going to be a good NFL pro. Bryce Young is he's a great college quarterback. But I just think like what I see on film and his actual measurables and stuff like that, I think when he gets to the National Football League, it's going to look a lot different. To me, to me, he's a right-handed Tua Tagovailoa.
The Alabama offense is scary though.
What happened?
I'm saying like Alabama in general is scary.
Yeah,
they have a dude who averaged 30 yards per catch last year with Louisville. We all know how that's going to go.
The garbage truck definitely would come by right here.
Yeah.
And just
some guy's probably going to drive into my building again today.
And camp out right now.
Another 2 he stole about that.
It was like last week, some dude, we have a parking lot, like our apartment's here. And there's a parking lot here, but there's like this little drop off, and he just drove over the drop off and slammed into a building.
He's Scout, man.
Oh boy.
Scout, come on, man. Every time you come on, I just get so excited, man. You still living with your man. How's Jeffrey Dahmer doing, man?
I haven't seen him in a while.
Is he still making Hot Pockets and toaster strudel all in one fell swoop, man?
Actually, I don't know if he cooks.
I mean, how goes it, Scout, man? I see you got a pretty messy hairstyle right now. You look like AJ Soprano, man.
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
mean,
Thank
right
you.
now, Scout, let me ask you a question real quick, man. When you clicking with your keyboard, man, do you see any way that anybody could bring me back on the NFL roster? I mean, like anywhere.
I think a couple teams are looking for long snappers. I hear the Bills are also in need of a punter.
Yeah, I heard about that kid. Yeah, that kid got cut, man. He's a pretty sick puppy, man. He's sicker than I am, man. But let me ask you, man, is there any way, man, that you can bring me on a roster?
I definitely didn't have to look up who that was for a second.
Bruh. Holy fuck. Hey, yo. Holy shit.
We're so far.
Oh my God. Come on. Yo, am I not dead on with that?
Bro, yes, bro. Good ass. Hey, that shit is comedy, bro.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. How many, what is it? It's 4 Eastern today, right, Scout?
Yeah.
So we got what? Like another, 2.5 hours?
Hour and a half.
Or hour and a half?
This guy just said we need to come up with a generational player on offense or secondary. Well, we have a generational player on offense.
A few of them.
It's kind of hard to find like generational DBs. They don't just show up all the time. But Hobbs could be probably the next generational. I don't know what you consider generational.
Let me see. Yeah, it's looking though. They're coming out saying that J.C. Jackson looks like he's gonna for sure miss week 1.
Oh no, that sucks. Damn. You mean I gotta watch Adams absolutely assault? Fuck, what's his name? The fuck, Asante Samuel instead of J.C. Jackson. Oh no.
Oh, he's gonna cook Asante Samuel Jr.
That's so depressing. What will I ever do?
Y'all crazy. Shout out to everybody here in the building, man.
Actually, I want to see Redford versus Bryce Callahan. That's gonna be really good.
That will be a nice little.
I want to also see who they use to cover Waller because Waller's playing because he's definitely hurt, guys. Definitely.
Scout. He said if you're a fan of the show, Scout even sounds like him.
That's pretty funny.
Real quick. Hey, y'all, I'm gonna come on a little later. I gotta go pick up my sons from school.
See you, bro.
Another hour and a half, we'll know more. You guys, I'm gonna put together another show for later on tonight.
We probably won't know till 6. I mean, they usually don't release anything till late.
Yeah. Look. I'm gonna pull up for like 40 minutes later on my channel.
Okay.
I might try. I don't know. We might go to the gym.
Scout in the gym, getting the shirt on, baby.
I'll send the invite to you, brother, and just if you want to pop in. You know what I mean?
Sounds good.
Brother, hey, this has been a blast, man. I can't believe it's been an hour and a half, man.
Yeah,
more than an hour and a half. We've been on 90 minutes. Wait,
we had 1,100 people.
Usually 90 minutes is an hour and a half.
Yeah. So we're at even more than that. Go fuck yourself, Scouts. We're we're over 2 hours and change.
On the way out, you guys go subscribe, man, to both shit. Go subscribe to Waste's channel as well. Go subscribe to mine if you're on Waste's channel watching. Also, go follow our brother Raiders.Scout on Instagram. And on the way out, you guys hit them likes, man. It really helps both channels tremendously. Thank you, my brothers, for pulling up. I had a fucking ball. We will be live later on, you guys, to break down all these cuts and whenever they happen. But right now, our guys are taking their precious time. A lot of shit in his garage. I gotta go pick up my kids.
Say that. You got you message me on Instagram, Reaper. You can't I can't end on that.
Hey man, we're gonna be live all day.
Yes, we will be live, and a lot of people hate that, but who gives a fuck? We out. One.